Hey, Mia. So, I had the weirdest dream last night. I was flying over my old school, and then suddenly I was late for an exam I had completely forgotten about. Classic anxiety dream, right?
Oh, I know that feeling. The forgotten exam dream is practically universal. Welcome, everyone, to the show. Today, we're talking about something that happens to every single human on the planet dreaming. Why do we dream? What's actually going on in our brains while we sleep? Alex, shall we dive in?
Let's do it.
So, first, the basics. Dreaming mostly happens during a sleep stage called REM, which stands for rapid eye movement. During REM sleep, your brain is actually very active, almost as active as when you're awake. Your eyes move quickly under your eyelids, and your body is essentially paralyzed, so you don't physically act out your dreams. Which is honestly a relief, because some of my dreams involve a lot of running.
Same. Now, the big question, why does dreaming happen at all? Scientists have a few theories, and honestly, they're all pretty fascinating.
The first and probably most popular theory is that dreams help us process emotions. During the day, we experience all kinds of things: stress, excitement, fear, joy. And while we sleep, the brain replays those experiences, but in a safer, lower stress environment. It's like your brain is sorting through the day's emotional baggage. That explains so much. Like, have you ever had a really hard day, gone to sleep upset, and woken up feeling slightly better, even if nothing changed? Absolutely. There's actually research suggesting that during REM sleep, the brain processes memories and emotional experiences, almost like it's filing things away. Some neuroscientists describe it as overnight therapy. Overnight therapy. I love that. Now, the second theory, and this one is more practical, is that dreams help us rehearse for real life situations, especially scary or threatening ones. Think about it. A lot of common dreams involve being chased, being in danger, or failing at something important. The threat simulation theory. So basically, our brains use dreams as a kind of training ground. You practice dealing with dangerous situations in your sleep so that if something similar happens in real life, you're more prepared. Exactly. It's like a fire drill for your brain. Uncomfortable while it's happening, but useful in the long run. There's also a third theory I find really interesting: the memory consolidation theory. This one says that dreaming is part of how we learn and remember things. While you sleep, your brain strengthens the neural connections formed during the day. So if you studied something new, a good night's sleep and dreaming might actually help you remember it better.
So, for all the students watching, sleep is not wasted time. It's literally part of the learning process. Don't pull all nighters before an exam, people.
100%. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Not everyone remembers their dreams. In fact, most people forget about 95% of their dreams within minutes of waking up. The brain doesn't prioritize storing dream memories the same way it stores waking memories.
So, if you never remember your dreams, don't worry. You're almost certainly still dreaming. You're just not catching them in time. One tip: keep a notebook by your bed and write down anything you remember the moment you wake up, even just one word or image. Over time, you might start recalling more.
And what about recurring dreams? A lot of people have the same dream over and over. Mine is being back in secondary school and realizing I have a test I never studied for.
That's actually one of the most commonly reported recurring dreams in the world, and it tends to appear when people are feeling stressed or under pressure, even years after they've finished school. The brain uses familiar imagery to represent current feelings.
So my brain is basically saying, hey, you're stressed. Here's a school exam for you. Cheers for that, brain.
It means well, I promise. Okay, so to sum up, we still don't have one single definitive answer to why we dream, but the leading theories all point to the same idea. Dreams serve a real purpose. They help us process emotions, learn from experiences, prepare for challenges, and consolidate memories. Not bad for something that happens while you're unconscious.
And on that note, we'd love to hear from you. What's the strangest dream you've ever had? Leave it in the comments below. And if you want to practice your English while talking about fascinating topics just like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Sweet dreams. Literally. See you next time.